What's up, guys? It's your boy Ben Anime here, and today we're gonna be reviewing Black Clover chapter 247. So this chapter, in my opinion, it was a pretty good chapter. I'll give it probably about an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. It wasn't as good as the Yami versus Dante chapter, but it was up there in terms of character development for some characters, as we'll get into in this chapter, and in shock value as well, because we got a big shock in this chapter. Well, in my opinion, we got a big shock in terms of like how the battles will go. I honestly don't see what's gonna help the Clover Kingdom and the Heart Kingdom beat the Spade Nation, because at this point it's crazy. We'll get into that, but also I want to tell you guys I'm sorry about not getting out my predictions video for this chapter, because some of the things I was gonna predict actually happened in this chapter. Well, one of the things I was gonna predict actually happened in this chapter, but besides that, I'll try to get better at putting out those prediction videos, because I started back work and I work 12-hour shifts, so it's kind of hard, but we'll figure it out. So this chapter starts off, it's basically a panel of Lola Pachica looking shocked and like in disbelief. So you already know something bad is happening inside the Heart Kingdom. Like this, it's crazy what she sees. So basically, then it goes to the next panel, and then it has 4 spirit guardians literally defeated instantly, and she's even shocked because she didn't even think this can happen, because you got to think spirit guardians are stage 0 mages. So stage 0 is pretty much the strongest mage you can be. So the fact that they were defeated so easily says something about these dark disciples that they're fighting. This is not even Vanica that's defeating them. These are dark disciples. They got beat by dark disciples. So it's literally crazy, because you got to think, if these are stage 0 mages, what chance do we really have to beat the Spade Nation? Like something drastic has to happen in terms of a power up. Like something literally has to happen, because if this keep going like this, no one is gonna like survive. It's literally gonna be almost impossible for anyone to survive if this keeps going like this. But it's crazy, because even Vanica says, and they said they couldn't defeat them, no one stands a chance. And then you just see the panels of Gaja and Noelle and Mimosa and Lola Pachica all looking in shock, because it's shocking that they got beat so easily. Like it should not happen. You gotta think, these are the same people that trained our magic knights to fight these devils, and they're losing this easily. It's either that they aren't as strong as we thought they were, or maybe these were like the weakest of the spirit guardians, or maybe that's literally what I'm gonna assume. They were like the lowest of the low of the spirit guardians. Like they're not on Gaja's level, should I say, but they're still stage 0. But like I guess it's like levels of stage 0, but they're not on that level. So basically, she says no one has a chance. And we get to meet one of the dark disciples. His name is Ben King Sama. At least that's what the fan translations say. And so Luck intercepts this guy after he saves two people, and Luck is using his elf ability. So he actually harnessed some of his elf abilities, and it's super fast. It's so funny, because like as soon as the dark disciple sees Luck, he was like, oh snap, a cute one. And he's like impressed. So your boy Luck might be in trouble. He might have them booty goons after Luck. So I don't know. Luck need to watch out, because they said he's looking real good. So that was a funny part of the chapter. It was real good. So Luck used and then next panel basically is Luck using a super speed punch on this dark disciple, and it's like no effect, and Luck is like, oh snap, like he's stunned. You know, Luck loves to fight, so it's even crazier, because Luck is like, oh, that attack should have did something. So then he noticed that attack has no effect, so he just bounces back, and then he tries a name attack that I haven't seen from Luck. So it was called, at least in the fans translation, it's called Lightning Thunderclap Crumbling Orb. And he shoots that at the dark disciple, and then the dark disciple basically tells Luck that depending on what type of mage he's fighting, he can make his body hard or soft. So that makes sense why Luck's punch had no effect, because he probably made his body, I would assume he made his body super soft to like absorb the punch that Luck did on him, the lightning punch that he did. But in terms, I don't see how that dark disciple's power would be so OP unless his attack is also up there as well, because like if you can only make your body hard or soft, you can absorb a lot of attacks, but I don't see how you would attack. I didn't see an attack. I mean, I don't see how he would attack this mage or mage, but it looks like this dude nevertheless the dude is pretty powerful. So Luck is having this hard time, because it's said that Luck is only stage 1 and this dark disciple is stage 0, like, and they had no chance. But it seems like even if you're stage 0, you still have no chance against this dark disciple, because he's just that strong. And in my opinion, it's like is mind-boggling because Luck has came so far. Stage 1, like I don't like the stages of the mages because like it seems like everyone is stage 1 or stage 0. Everyone is stage 1 or stage 0. So it has to be just like different tiers to that stage 0 level. Like if you reach stage 0 level, that doesn't mean you're necessarily super strong. Maybe you have a stage 0 spell, but overall the stage 0 level, I don't know. I just don't like the leveling system because it's not cognizant of like your abilities and stuff, because you can have like a water mage that stage 0, but you have like a water mage that stage 1, but you have a fire mage that stage 0. But water and fire, different abilities have different effects on different mages. So I guess that makes sense. But Luck says whatever, stage 1, stage 0, and then he goes in to ask the Dark Disciple why is he hurting these people, and Luck is all bloody and stuff from getting attacked and punched and stuff, so he's like all bloody. So it's a really mind-boggling thing. I don't know if Luck's gonna be able to take him, or like unless he gets some help, but he still has like other Dark Disciples to worry about, also Valnica to worry about as well. So as of right now, Luck is the only one we see fighting, and basically this Dark Disciple just says he's doing it for Valnica because she's the most beautiful person in the world and she inspires him, and Luck is literally pissed, and he says, well, I'm not gonna let you do that because he's a magic knight. So basically Luck is not giving up, even though he sees like it's a huge power difference. So I hope Luck is okay. I don't think Luck will die here, but it's gonna be crazy to like see what happens with this, because like no one, if four Spirit Guardians got beat, do you know how strong these Dark Disciples have to be? Like the ones that attacked the Golden Dawn base were at 40%, and you know I had to use Spirit Die to even beat him with the Sword of Zephyr, but nevertheless he beat one by himself. So 40% to 50% is apparently a huge jump in power, because I'm also trying to figure out, like, are all these Dark Disciples possessed by their own devil, or are they just using a piece of devil's power? I would assume they're possessed by their own devil, maybe, or maybe they're just using some devil's power. But nevertheless, it's crazy, because like if that's the case and there's that many devils, so she had 4, Zeno had 2 at the time, so he probably has even more Dark Disciples. And it's crazy to think that like these Dark Disciples are that strong. So I really don't know what's in store. We're gonna have to see a major power boost, unless Lola Pachica is, well, it's said that she's strong as all the Magic Knight captains put together, so we'll have to see. Well, I'm assuming she's gonna have to intervene, but I don't think she's Arcane stage because she only uses water. I'm not sure if she's Arcane stage. She might be Arcane stage, but this chapter nevertheless was great character development from Luck. Lola Pachica is shocked that her Spirit Guardians got defeated. I'm shocked that her Spirit Guardians got defeated so easily. I expected them to get defeated, but not as easily as they did. Like I was shocked when I saw the panel, so I know she's in disbelief. But we gotta see, because they don't really have anyone there but Noelle and Mimosa, Gaja. I think is it 8 Spirit Guardians? 5? I don't remember exactly how many Spirit Guardians it is. But this chapter was amazing. It's a shock. I hope Luck is okay. It's great to see that Luck harnessed the speed of his elf powers, the super speed, and hopefully he gets some help to fight this Dark Disciple. But besides that, next week should be amazing. I don't remember if it said we're going on break or not, but nevertheless, we'll be there. We'll be, whatever the next chapter comes out, review. I'm gonna get my predictions video out Monday. I'll have my predictions video out for the next chapter, and I'll probably do another breakdown once the official translation comes out. So whenever that happens, I'll get back to you guys. All right, guys, Bearded Anime out. Like, comment, subscribe for more content if you like the content. Thank you, guys.